Hey everybody, it's Tewty Tron. Welcome back for another Tewty Toon. But before we get into that, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all the recent support. I had a really good 6 months and a really busy 6 months, and then some negative karma was probably bound to come my way. So recently just hit a wall with all the stuff I could handle in life, and I decided to slow it down a little bit. So I'll still be doing videos, and I'll be active in the community and all that. But it's going to be a bit less and not so damn constant all the time. So I decided not to do my face today, just so I could take it easy for a little bit longer. But I'm here to bring you some content, and with that we have Siren. Siren just got reworked for the month of March 2020. I normally try and do some sort of quote, or not quote, but some sort of sex joke right here, but she's so thorny, and you can maybe do a horny joke, I guess, but I'm just not seeing it. There's nothing really sexual about her. She's all business. Look at that face. She's just all business. Anywho, so let's look at her stats. Let's see. So she got a strength boost. She's over 2,000 now, which isn't a whole lot anymore. I think 2,600 and above is good strength, or considered good strength anymore. Anything really below 2,400 is just kind of okay, that's cool. Agility's pretty good. Stamina's pretty good. Intelligence pretty low, actually. Lower health pool than most. Speed is 112. So that's not terrible. That's not slow by any means. And she is an assassin, so she does get that higher crit chance and the higher crit value, so that's nice to see as well. I am drinking water today, not booze. Trust me, my negative karma did not come because I drink alcohol. I just like alcohol. Alright, anyway. Vicious constructs. We're not really going to go too deep into her abilities. This is exactly the same as it used to be. Dagger Deluge, they did change this one. They nerfed it a little bit, but they also buffed it in a way. So she damages an enemy. She applies 5 bleeds to the target. So that's pretty much the same. They took away her true damage on this ability per how many bleeds were on the target. But I mean, bleeds already do true damage anyway, so I guess you're just doubling up at that point. Either way, so be it. They buffed it though because they gave her 2 evasion ups, which kind of helps her stack them a little bit more than she would have already, because without this, the only way for her to get evasions is that first passive, which we'll talk about later. But now that we have this, we have the passive plus this, because the legendary point on the first is a 40% chance to use this ability, which will apply in Rage, which will allow you to evade a bit better. Zebel Fury, this is her light damage ability. She does 5% increased damage per bleed on the enemy team. Not sure if that's new or not, but I thought I'd mention it just because it's significant, and the legendary point was we're putting bleeds on the entire enemy team, which will help her get started with this passive ability, which allows her to evade or gain evasions gain an evasion up anytime an enemy takes bleed damage, which is really nice. It's guaranteed. It's every turn. It's passive, which is significant in its own right. The legendary point is they have a 50% chance for all those evasions to last a little bit longer than normal. I do think that's a very good upgrade, and I may consider taking her to L5 just because her whole kit now seems to really synergize with itself. And there's one thing I'm glad they didn't do, and that is they didn't change her into special damage like they have been doing a lot lately. And I'm kind of thankful for that, because I think special damage needs to maintain some sort of special place in the game where it's kind of extravagant to have in a way. Regardless, moving on. Her new passive. This is a completely new ability. Each time an enemy misses an attack, she can give a single bleed to the enemy, which you might not think is very significant, but here's why it's significant: because you only need 1 bleed on the enemy person for her to be able to gain an evasion up when they have a turn. You only need 1 bleed on the enemy for her to hit with her basic attack and then give more bleeds, and then also have a chance to use her second ability as well. So you only need one bleed on the enemy characters in order to start rolling on her. You don't need more than the one. So one bleed doesn't look like much, but it's enough for her to be completely enabled. And then the legendary point on it is that she gets turn meter now if she does evade. So that helps her speed up even more. And now that almost all of her abilities put bleeds on people all the time, I do feel like this is a more well-rounded kit than before. Even though they did take away her true damage, I still think that this is a very good kit that synergizes with itself very well. And there's enough bleeders in the game, which we're about to talk about, that whatchamacallit, there's enough bleeders in the game that she doesn't really need someone new to come through to make her better, because she already enables herself, but there's already other people out there that can really amp her up as well. So let's talk about her synergies then. This team is the Red Hood team. Cass would go first here, and then followed by Red Hood. I can't remember if Silver Banshee's faster than Siren or not. Yeah, I honestly don't remember, but there's enough bleeds on this team that we could easily handle much bigger opponents. The only problem is that it's kind of a squishy team, and I might want to switch out Silver Banshee probably for some sort of tank or first turn taunter or something like that, just to protect my team overall. This one I think is going to be my best one, just because Cass is going to start the bat off, putting 20 bleeds on the entire enemy team total. Siren's going to have enough, so her AoE does more damage based on how many bleeds are on the enemy team. So if there's already 20 bleeds on the enemy team, it's going to double the amount of damage that Siren's AoE does. And then Cheetah's there to give the strength ups and the turn meter, and Joker benefits from everyone bleeding as well. So that's going to be a fun team to play with. This is kind of a combination of that team and the other team, but we put a taunter in there to help out. Notice it's very red heavy, so I might end up taking out Red Hood or Joker and putting in another Mystic. There are not many green characters that can bleed. In fact, other than Chemo and Bizarro, I'm not sure there are any bleed characters in the green affinity, so it does make it a little harder to round out your team affinity-wise. But this is kind of a combination of bleeds and stuns, and we have the new reworked Hawk Girl in this team as well, so we might get a chance to look at her this video as well. Aquaman is the fastest character on this team. He would start out by stunning and bleeding someone, which would then allow Hawk Girl to join in and stun somebody and put a bunch of strength downs. And hopefully by that time, Siren and Joker will have had a chance to get a turn in as well. And then these are some other synergy characters. It's not obviously a team here, but Vixen would be a good choice because of her Rhino ability that can stun when characters are bleeding. So that's really nice because she does AoE bleeds. Black Mask can call assist on Sirens, and he applies bleed with his basic. So when he basics somebody, Siren's going to come in with her basic attack, which is going to cause them to bleed even more, and then it could also potentially cause Siren to use her second ability and add even more bleeds plus enrage and give her some evasions. So that's actually a really, really good synergy, and I might use that later in this game. Talia al Ghul is, of course, an amazing character. Black Manta, who is also he's not an Atlantean, but he's in that lore. So they kind of synergize pretty well. And then here's some more. Deadshot Suicide Squad is anti-evasion, and he's a bleeder, so that's really fun to see and use. Killer Croc, which is a character that is very underrated, anti-taunter, very heavy bleeder as well, anti-strength up character. Robin has bleeds on his kit, but they're not super significant to his kit. It's more about silence and invisibility. And then Aqualad, who we've yet to really see anything about him yet. I will do a video on him in the future, but for now, I know that he is a bleed character, and he will do pretty well with her, probably. So those are her synergies. Let's see if PvP is working right now, because I think it was bugged earlier. Ah, crap, it's still bugged. Alright, so it has been a few days since I recorded the first half of this video, and I definitely changed up my teams, as you can see. So I am going to start anew with a different setup, and it's gonna be great. Whatchamacallit, we're gonna play as we go, and we're gonna see how we can do without anything prior set up. We're gonna do these two to start. This is for Siren still, and then we're gonna see what kind of energy character we can fit in, if we even can fit anyone in. The only problem with bleed teams and energy characters is that there are no good energy characters for bleed teams. Like, you could put Clayface in if you want a tank, but it still sucks. So I'm putting Brainiac in for that extra beginning turn meter, so then maybe I can kill someone and roll with that turn meter manipulation. That's the goal. That's the hope. We have to kill Silver Banshee first, and then probably Etrigan or Zatanna afterward. But yeah, it's pretty easy so far. This team doesn't have like Hal Jordan, so there's not a whole lot of worry as far as debuff immunity goes. Okay, good. We got Silver Banshee out of there. Everybody's bleeding. That was a good damage on the basic, actually, for Siren there. Whatchamacallit. Oof. So the cool thing about Siren, she's got this assassin kit, right? So she has the really high chance to crit, and obviously Etrigan is crit immune right now, so that's not a thing. I'm using her basic right now because I want to see how often her 2 procs from her basic. Excuse me, it's a 40% chance, and so far from all my play, it feels very 40%-esque. Like, it doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, it's really nice, because then you like have that guaranteed evasion ups from it. Wow, a lot of Hal Jordans. We have to avoid those, unfortunately. Whatchamacallit. It's not a terrible time, honestly. I think she has a good rounded kit. But we gotta make sure. Ooh, that's nice. Now I can actually stun someone first turn. Let's try and take out Lex so they don't have just like a ramping. See, she just does massive damage to greens. Like, massive damage. Oof. Hot diggity. And we're just rolling with these turn meter punches. This is a dope team. Alright, so now let's just try her too, because obviously it's the last guy. We don't really care that much. Just destroyed him. I feel like that was a 30,000 power team. That felt like it went too easy. She basically one-shotted that Rebirth 2 Lex. Like, that was dope. She hits hard. Like, she doesn't tickle you. She's not like some bleeders who don't deal any damage. They just stack a shit ton of bleeds, you know. Also, I was really, really stupid and like allowed myself to sink below top 10,000. So now I'm like trying to recover on a Talia week of all people. And then we have Orm of all people this weekend to fight for. And I really want a lot of Orm fragments. So it's like 2 of my favorite characters in the same week. And it's like, come on, guys, why'd you do this to me? I'm going to take her out. Put in Siren. Probably don't need Stargirl, but she's probably gonna help against that Bane. Yeah, let's do this. Connor's gonna be the one to help against Harley Quinn there. If he doesn't get enraged, and of course he gets enraged. Beautiful fuckings. I love Stargirl. Oh, she's so good. Alrighty, so now everyone needs to start bleeding. Give Bane that heal immunity so he can't fuck anybody up. Ooh, there we go. We procced it. We procced it. Shit. Don't you dare hurt my girl. I need to kill her before she kills Siren. Oh, dude, are you serious? Okay, she's done. Gonna get some more evasions up. Bleed him out, hopefully, a little bit. Harley's down. Oh, what? Come on. You leave her with 1 health just so that she can kill my girl? Like, seriously, bro? 4 evasions isn't a whole lot, but the only problem with this team with not Deadshot, Red Hood lead is that Siren gains more evasions when bleeding enemies take a turn, but if they can never take a turn, she can't gain evasions. So there's a bit of a stupidity in this, but it also just works really well. I don't know. I guess we can try somebody else. Let's try like Suicide Squad Deadshot, because he grants evasion ups from the start. There's a lot of blue on that team, so I'm going to take out Stargirl, put in another blue. There's some good bleeding mystics out there. Silver Banshee's a good one. Oof. Don't hurt my girl now. Guys, why? Why do you focus her? I'm trying, like, I don't understand it. It's like you guys just can't chill the F out on the character that I'm deciding to showcase. You guys are like, that's the one I want to hit the most all the time. Also, I'm not using any tanks or I haven't used them yet. I may in the future of this video, but I haven't had the need to use tanks, and I'm trying to like stay that way. I'm trying to just outsmart the enemy team so I don't need a tank. That's the ideal way to go about it. But it's not always what happens, you know. Goddamn. There we go. Get some buff immunity. Purge. Oof. Duh. That's some sex right there. Hope she hit. Okay, good. She hit him. Woo! I think we evaded that one. I'm gonna take out Wonder Girl so she can stop freaking. Oh, what? What? Ugh. Okay, so here's the downfall of having an assassin kit, is that you a squishy bitch. Like, you die pretty easily. It's unfortunate, but it's true. You die very easily as an assassin character. And because I'm not using taunters, they just love to focus down Siren first, every time. Okay, here's a stun team. Ooh, well, not necessarily, but let's see if we should switch it up again. I really like Talia. I don't really need Connor. Take out Silver Banshee. We'll put in I've got 2 reds, I've got 2 blues. I'm missing a green to take out Bane. Let's just look straight up at the greens. Ultraman sounds fun. This is a very villain team. I could easily do an Ultraman. There's a lot of debuff potential on their team. There's a Tana. I'm pretty sure there was a hot girl for stuns and strength downs. Ultraman could really throw those stuns back at the enemy team, which would be really cool, actually. We're gonna do that. Let's start buff immunity Bane there so we can reliably hit a mofo without him getting a shit ton of buffs and escalating beyond capabilities. Okay, so she's getting a decent amount of evasion ups. We'll see if they like start to stack though. Kind of want to bleed out Bane a bit because he's the scary one on their team right now. Oof. I'm gonna keep on bleeding him out. Probably want. Ooh, see, she dodged some shit there. I like that. That was some sex. Make sure he can't heal. And then I'm gonna keep taunting on him so that I don't have to worry about Siren getting blown apart again. That just always sucks. Yeah, Bane's dead. As soon as he gets a turn, he's donezo. Oof, too many bleeds. Yeah. That's a good team. I like that team a lot. Ultraman is fun. Actually, I haven't used him in a while. Pure villain teams are kind of hard to come by these days. Obviously, we're avoiding Hal Jordans just because they're debuff immune, so there's no point. I do have a very crit heavy team, so the Superman is going to be an issue, especially since he sheds debuffs. Like, I don't know, I shed skin, I guess. I keep cutting myself at like home and work. I just, not on purpose, obviously. I'm not trying to hurt myself, but like, goddamn, I'm just destroying my hands every day. It's pissing me off. Oh, damn it. I should have realized Ultraman would die to fucking Wonder Girl. Are we gonna get him? We're gonna get him? Yeah, we're gonna get him. Ah. Alright, we need to gain some more evasion up so we can try. Oh. Apparently they're just extremely accurate people. No heals for you. As long as I can maintain a shit ton of bleeds on people, then I can survive as Talia, because I'll have death immunity for the rest of forever. So just keep on bleeding. I need to get some more bleeds on Superman though, because he's gonna just shed them. Keep getting. Alright, there's the death immunity. That's nice to see. Don't hurt me! Oh no! That's unfortunate, to say the least. Soup's out-survived my team. I need more PvP energy now. Do. Let's see here. Who else can I use? Ooh, Red Hood team. Let's try that. I think we had enough Suicide Squad Deadshot. Let's switch it up again. Who's another good bleed leader? I really like the Black Mask because if Black Mask calls Siren to assist, then the target is already bleeding because Black Mask shot them and started their bleeds. And then when Siren goes in for her basic, she's going to apply more bleeds. And then, it just kind of escalates from there. I'm going to use Saint Walker just because And Cass, because Cass has an AoE bleed right off the bat. St. Walker just gonna amplify everybody's damage a little bit. We're gonna get some energy tune in here. It can't be Ultraman this time because there's some 2 heroes on this team here. Let's see. Maybe if we used... Yeah, there's a Flash, so I'm gonna put in Brainiac just so that we ensure those first turns. And Robin is more than likely gonna, like, get an invisibility on his turn, so if I can kill Robin before it's his turn, that'd be ideal. And also, this ability right here does more damage based on how many bleeds are already on the team. So if there's already 20 bleeds on the team because Cass just literally put 5 bleeds on everyone, then this might do significant damage right here. So 5% increased damage per bleed, maximum of 100%. And guess what? 20 times 5 is 100%. So Cass and Siren, I guess, are supposed to be like perfect for each other. I'm just gonna bang. Oh, look at that. We just wrecked some shit. Ooh. That is a sexy team right there, if I ever saw one. If I ever did see a team right there, that was it. That was the sex one. That's funny as hell. Ooh, I just thought of something cool too. Oh yeah, let's do this. Alright, so... if I don't need Brainiac for that turn meter, which it doesn't look like I do, I'm gonna use Black Mask. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the taunt on Cass. We're gonna put the taunt on Cassandra, and she's gonna have like 80,000 evasions, right? So no one's gonna be able to hit her, and anytime anyone tries to, she's gonna retaliate, put buff immunity on it, and it's just gonna be sex. That's all it is. It's all the sex. Don't you purge it. There it is. So Red Hood can not miss bleed. Oh my god. Oh. Girl. Can I just say... sex. Oh, god damn it. That's so good. I love this. That's a good combo, and I love it. Black Mask and Cass. Like, who'd thunk it? Putting the two together. After Cass's bug fix happened, she's a significantly better character because of it. We're gonna try it again, eh? That Flash is scary, but we're gonna say whatever and hope to God that Black Mask doesn't just get one-shotted. He's got crit immunity, so it shouldn't. Oh, he went after Siren. Booyah. De booyah. Oof. Once again, all the sex. Yeah. We're gonna take away that death immunity off the Flash. She's like, fuck you, Flash. Oof, duh. Boys and gals. That team. This team. Very good comp. This makes me want to take Cass to L5 and then rebirth her, because that's a sexy combination right there. And I notice how I'm just like flying through these fights, like not even difficult fights. These have so many meta characters in it, and I'm just like flying. Cass, I need you to get a turn, babe. Alright. Cuckoo-choo. I really wish that Siren would get a turn. There we go. We need to take out this Arcus. And now everyone's bleeding, so I'm actually going to call my Siren to assist anyway. And boom! Roasted! Ugh! I'm in a good mood, guys, and I'm not even drinking alcohol right now. Oh no. I feel like Cass's retaliation should happen before he gets damage immunity. But whatever, I guess. Siren is kind of a little too slow, I believe, but if you can get her rolling, I think that Red Hood lead is really ideal, but I don't want to put Red Hood, Cass, and Black Mask all on the same team because that's 3 reds. And I like the turn meter manipulation for Siren, but at the same time you have to balance the team out, right? And that's the hardest part. This part, though, I actually don't think this team would win right here. I need someone to be able to take away the Harley Quinn taunt. Oof. I don't even know who could... I know Superboy could, but I really don't feel like there's a whole lot of synergy there. Maybe Black Lightning. But Black Lightning would get his shit rocked by Wonder Girl or Star Sapphire. SSDS. Yes. Let's do that. Take him out. Fuck. He could. Definitely still need Siren. I don't know if Cass would work without Mask as well. I do like the idea of an Owlman. I do. I also really like the idea of Killer Croc. Let's do Killer Croc. We have actually not used him a whole lot since his rework. And then let's look into Mystics. We might just want to do, like, not Eclipso. Let's probably do Don Troy. I know, I have to use a tank, I'm sorry, and it's the one tank that I'm trying not to use more often, but it just makes sense here. Just because Wonder Girl's there, and I don't want to run Eclipso and run the risk of her, like, getting, enraged, because then that would fuck everybody over, and that's no bueno. Shoot. I'm gonna bleed everyone out so I can start getting some evasions. Go invis so Lex doesn't ruin my life. And then let's stun her. If we can kill Wonder Girl before she gets a turn, that would be ideal. Because she's going to strength up and buff everybody, of course. Alrighty. Oh, I just enraged her. Wonderful. That was super smart of me, guys. Very, very smart. The most intelligent thing I could have done, actually. Ugh. I'm probably gonna die. Woo! Protected! I don't want to kill Starfire, though. Ah, fuck. I just made a lot of dumb decisions here. Yep. Ooh! We dodged. Alright, I'm gonna do one more fight. I'm gonna try and make it. I'm gonna go back to Red Hood, because I feel like Siren gets more turns under a Red Hood than anybody else, because we can get those kills off a little easier. And whatchamacallit? Fuck. Ooh, I like World's Greatest Detective for this. And I'm gonna need an energy character. Also include some females. Let's do Superboy, because there's a lot of turn meter manipulation on this team. Turn meter up from Superboy, turn meter down from Red Hood. World's Greatest Detective will help me manipulate the invisibility, but so will Superboy. Alright, and then I'm gonna get rid of her Enrage so I can be smart about what I'm doing. Oh, look at that. 2 turns in a row. I don't know what caused that. But I do know I do appreciate it. Don't die, world's greatest detective. Don't die. I'm begging you. No more invisibility for him. Yeah, I think this is a easy win here. Maybe not easy, because that world's greatest detective is quite low, but she does mega hard damage to those green characters like Cyborg here. Whatchamacallit? She doesn't do like crazy damage to reds or blues. She does significant damage to blues, but she doesn't do like holy shit damage. Why is there so many Harleys, dude? Like, go away. There's too many counters out to Harley right now. Like, we don't need more of them. Like, we don't. You guys should all know by now that everyone can beat your Harley, so you can stop putting her out there. She's just annoying at this point. Honestly. Well, that was nice. She survived that hit. I'm gonna probably enrage this Atrocitus. And then, ooh. Do I get turn meter off that? I'm not understanding how I just got 100% turn meter from that. But I like it. I definitely like it. Yeah. Very like it. These are reds, too. And basically just controlled them all through Siren. Do we get another 100% turn meter? We do not. That's okay. That's alright. I appreciate the attempt, my friend. Alrighty, guys. I think that's a pretty good view of this Siren. I think she is a wonderful character. I don't like she's getting a lot of hate because people don't think that she was improved enough, but I honestly, like, the stat boost was really all she needed. She applies plenty of bleeds. She has certain survivabilities. She enables her own kit. She just needs a speed boost, really. Like, if you have characters like World's Greatest Detective or Red Hood or someone else who can just grant turn meter, like, you're gonna be fine. Like, she's gonna take plenty of turns. She's gonna bleed all of your entire enemy team out. Just let her do her thing and try and stay away from debuff immune tunes. And boom, bing, bang, boom, you're done. So let's look at her one more time. Where's she at? Where's she at? There she is. I only had her at L3 too. Like, I don't even have these last 2 points. 15% turn meter, that's right there. I just told you, like, she just needs a speed boost, and boom, there it is. It's in her kit, like I said. Whatchamacallit? This is nice too. It's just like some extra survivability. It's not like essential, but it's like a luxury point. Like, some characters have essential legendary points that you really need, like this one, for instance. Like, that 3 bleeds on the enemy team is pretty important for her gaining evasions, but this one is just a luxury point where it just makes her better, but it's not like essential to enable her. So she's a great character. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with her whatsoever. This new passive just makes her even better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my first Tewty Toon from my break. And hopefully I start doing a bit more of these. Yeah, enjoy.